Discovery Education presents Spotlight on Strategies Video Prep Series. Presented by the Den Community.
Yay! All right.
Hi, I'm Tara-Lee Gratton, an educator from Alberta, Canada, and I'm here to show you how to use a strategy called XO, Let's Go. The purpose of this strategy activates thinking in your students. It is a paired verbal fluency activity that gives students the opportunity to orally share with their partner what they've learned from viewing Discovery Education content. As each student has their turn at speaking, their partner will be actively involved by listening attentively so they do not repeat anything their partner says. To use this strategy, you will need to find Discovery Education content that explains your topic or concept. This can be a video segment, an image, or even a song. You will also need a piece of paper and a writing tool. Your students will need to create a tic-tac-toe board on a piece of paper and have a writing tool to mark X's and O's on the board as they proceed with the instructional strategy. The paired students will also need to decide who will be X and who will be O. This strategy should take about 20 to 30 minutes of class time. In this example, I had my students watch a video segment on the role that platelets have in the human body. After the segment was finished, student X had 1 minute to verbalize to student O what he learned from the video. He then placed an X somewhere on the tic-tac-toe board. Student O then had 1 minute to verbalize to student X what he learned from the video. Student O should not repeat anything that was said from student X. If he doesn't, he would place an O on the tic-tac-toe board. This verbal activity would be repeated twice with shorter limits. Student X would now have 30 seconds to share again with his partner, and then student O would have 30 seconds to do the same. Once again, if there hasn't been any repeated information, they would each add their respective letters on the board. Finally, student X would have 15 seconds to share something else he learned from the video and then place another X on the board. Student O would then have his final 15 seconds to wrap up the conversation of what he learned. If he were to repeat anything that student X shared, then student X would be able to place an X on the tic-tac-toe board, making him the winner with a straight line of X's. Throughout the activity, be sure to watch the time and be the announcer when time is up at each interval. This strategy can act as an assessment for learning process, where the teacher can check for student strengths and weaknesses in their understanding of the viewed content. Want to extend this lesson? Why not have students reflect on what they learned in this paired activity and share their comments on a classroom blog?